Alright, let's get real. What if I told you there's a killer trick so easy yet so powerful that could make you the one pulling all the strings? It's called the ICE method, and it's a dark psychology hack that can flip the script on any situation. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly how to use it to control outcomes, stir emotions, and make people do what you want. So what the hell is the ICE method? It's all about keeping your cool, being emotionally detached and cold when things get intense, especially when everyone else is waiting for you to react. Think about it, most people are glued to your emotional cues, trying to figure out how you feel and how they should respond. But when you pull that rug out from under them and stay icy, boom, you throw them off their game, and that's when you grab the upper hand. Instead of giving them the reaction they're itching for, you stay calm, calculated, and totally unreactive. This creates discomfort. They start questioning themselves, and before they know it, you've subtly manipulated the whole situation to work it in your favor. The psychology behind it, the power of the ICE method, lies in something psychologists call emotional mirroring. People expect reactions to their behavior. It helps them adjust and control interactions, but when you break that emotional mirror by staying cold and unaffected, it forces them into a state of uncertainty. It's like playing chess. Every move you make or don't make is calculated, throwing your opponent off their strategy. They can't predict your next move because you've given them nothing to work with. The best part, most of the time people don't even realize you're doing it. They just feel this growing discomfort and become more likely to comply, seek validation, or reveal their intentions. So how can you apply the ICE method in your daily life? Let me break it down into 20 simple steps. Step 1. Stay emotionally detached. The first and most critical step is maintaining complete emotional control. No matter how intense or heated the situation, keep your face neutral and your emotions under lock. Your goal is to give nothing away in a heated meeting where tensions run high. Keep a neutral face and avoid reacting to provocative comments. Instead of showing frustration, nod calmly while maintaining your composure. This signals that you're in control, not them. Step 2. Keep your responses minimal. Speak only when absolutely necessary. When you do speak, make your words brief, calm, and to the point. Avoid giving too much information or showing excitement or frustration. If someone asks you a loaded question, respond with a simple "I see your point." Then stay silent. This encourages them to fill the silence with more information or justifications, giving you insight without revealing your thoughts. Step 3. Maintain eye contact but don't engage. Hold steady eye contact but without warmth or emotion. This can create discomfort in others, making them feel uneasy and giving you a silent edge in the conversation. When someone is trying to get a rise out of you, hold steady eye contact without any emotional expression. This will make them uncomfortable and they might backtrack or soften their approach. Step 4. Observe reactions. Watch the reactions of the people around you closely. Since you're withholding your emotional response, others will start to reveal more about themselves, whether through frustration, confusion, or an attempt to seek your approval during a negotiation. Notice how the other person reacts when you stay quiet. If they start fidgeting or becoming defensive, it's a sign that your emotional detachment is throwing them off, and you can use that to your advantage. Step 5. Use pauses to create tension. Silence can be your greatest weapon. Use pauses before responding to create tension. The longer they wait, the more anxious or uncertain they become, making them more likely to seek validation or reveal their next move. After someone makes a bold claim, pause for a few seconds before responding. Let the silence hang in the air. Their anxiety will grow, making them more likely to slip up or give you more information in their attempt to fill the gap. Step 6. Mirror their behavior. Subtly while staying cold and indifferent, mirror small aspects of their behavior or body language. This creates subconscious rapport, making them feel more connected to you even while you're staying distant. If someone leans in while talking to you, you might lean back slightly but remain cold. This subtle mirroring makes them feel connected to you while you maintain your emotional distance. Step 7. Control the pace of the conversation. Slow down your speech and movements. Controlling the speed of the conversation forces others to follow your tempo, making them feel like they are operating on your terms. If the conversation is moving too quickly for your liking, slow down your speech and take deliberate pauses. This will force the other person to adapt to your pace, giving you control over the interaction. Step 8. Avoid showing any weakness. The ICE method relies on being unreadable and confident, which keep others guessing about your true thoughts or intentions. If you're questioned about a mistake at work, instead of apologizing or showing regret, calmly acknowledge the issue and state your plan to rectify it. This shows strength and confidence, keeping the focus on solutions rather than blame. Step 9. Speak last in important moments. In crucial moments of conversation or negotiation, always aim to speak last by letting others speak first. You gather information and adjust your response accordingly. Your final words will carry more weight in a debate. Let others present their arguments first. After hearing them out, respond with a well-crafted counterargument. Speaking last gives your words more impact, especially after you've gathered insights from their statements. Step 10. Walk away if needed. If a situation isn't going in your favor, be prepared to walk away without explanation. The act of calmly exiting a conversation or situation without reacting leaves others unsettled and more likely to bend to your will later. If a conversation turns hostile or unproductive, say, "I need a moment," and calmly walk away. This action can unsettle the other party and may lead them to reconsider their approach. When you reconvene. Step 11. Leverage their need for approval. People crave validation, especially from those they see as emotionally detached. By strategically withholding your approval, you increase its value, making them work harder to gain it in a group setting. Give subtle nods or praise to others sparingly. Those who receive none will subconsciously begin trying harder to earn your attention and respect. Step 12. Ask rhetorical questions instead of stating your op outright. Use rhetorical questions that challenge others' assumptions or actions. This forces them to rethink their stance without feeling directly confronted. In a heated debate, ask, "Is that really the best way to approach this?" You're planting doubt without directly opposing their view, making them second-guess themselves. Step 13. Use subtle discomfort to shift power. Gently disrupt their comfort zone by introducing subtle tension, whether through a calm but firm tone or by controlling the environment, like lowering your voice or pausing unexpectedly in a negotiation. Start speaking more quietly mid-conversation. This forces the other person to lean in or concentrate harder, subtly putting them off balance and drawing them into your space. Step 14. Become a master of the unspoken. Your silence can speak louder than words. A well-timed pause or an unreadable facial expression can provoke more reaction than anything you could say. If someone asks you an emotionally charged question, simply smile slightly and say nothing. They'll scramble to explain themselves or rethink their approach, giving you the uphand. Step 15. Feign indifference to heighten desire. When you show little interest in something others value, you make it seem less important, which can either cause them to downplay it or work harder to impress you during a job negotiation. Express mild indifference to An offer by saying I'll have to think about it. This increases the offer's perceived value as they may sweeten the deal to win your interest. Step 16. Use open-ended statements to force clarification instead of answering. Directly use open-ended statements like, "That's interesting," or "I see what you mean," to force the other person to elaborate, giving you more insight while keeping your own thoughts hidden. If someone is making a point in a group discussion, say, "That's one way to look at it," and pause. They'll feel the need to continue explaining, which gives you the advantage of more information. Step 17. Control your body language. Your body language should be as cold and composed as your words. Sit or stand in a relaxed posture with minimal movement. This shows you're not affected by the pressure around you. In tense situations, avoid crossing your arms or fidgeting. Keep your movements slow and deliberate, signaling that you're in complete control of yourself and, by extension, the room. Step 18. Be intentionally unpredictable. Break patterns of expected behavior. Sometimes stay quiet when you'd normally speak, and other times speak when it's unexpected. This keeps others guessing and forces them to constantly adjust their approach to you in a conversation. When someone expects you to disagree, agree instead. This surprise tactic will disarm them and make them more receptive to your influence later. Step 19. Actively listen but don't react. Nod and give short acknowledgments to show you're listening but remain emotionally detached. This makes others feel heard but still keeps them guessing about your thoughts. During a confrontation, simply say, "I understand," without agreeing or disagreeing. The other person will feel compelled to continue explaining themselves, giving you more leverage. Step 20. Let them win small battles. Sometimes letting others feel like they've won minor points will lower their guard, making them more susceptible to your influence. When it counts in a debate, concede a small, irrelevant point. This will give the illusion of compromise while keeping your real agenda intact. Later, when it matters, they'll be more likely to agree with you, thinking they've already won something. By applying these tactics, you'll deepen your mastery of the ICE method and gain an even greater ability to manipulate and control outcomes in subtle yet powerful ways. Real world example. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're in a meeting where someone's trying to dominate the conversation. Instead of fighting back or getting frustrated, you use the ICE method. You stay silent, unaffected while they ramble on. Eventually, they'll either exhaust themselves or look for validation from you. When you finally speak, everyone will pay attention because they've been waiting for your reaction. This subtle shift gives you control over the room. Why it works so well? The ICE method works because it taps into the basic human need for emotional feedback. When you withhold that, you create a power dynamic where others chase your validation, your response, your approval. Mastering the ICE method is like unlocking a cheat code in real life. It's a dark psychology technique that can change the way you handle every interaction, giving you the control you didn't even know was possible. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use the ICE method wisely, because once you start using it, you'll notice just how easily can influence those around you. If you want more psychological tricks like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, this is just the beginning.